Happy New Year's!
I'm your host, Molly Claire.
And I'm your host, Piper Joe, and this is...
Sweet tea and Coca-Cola.
Let's freaking get this started. Hey, get the party started. Hey.
Happy post-Halloween, guys.
Happy post-New Year's. It's technically post-New Year's last year.
That's like really far away from being post, though. Like, it can't be post unless it's like...
I
like
think you're
a
supposed...
month after.
I think you're just a bozo and you want to be difficult. So happy Halloween!
So happy Halloween! When is this episode coming out?
The 4th.
The 4th?
May the 4th be with you. That's not the right one, but...
Oh, yeah, true. Wait, I thought that
May.
it was...
It's in May.
I totally forgot that it was May, bro. Because, like, May the 4th be with you. Okay, that's awesome. I'm just a little slow sometimes, but it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's fine.
So what did you guys do for Halloween? Did you have
Yeah.
a good Halloween? Did you guys have fun?
You guys just gonna, like, stay silent? Or, like,
Yeah,
you guys
like,
gonna, respond?
the thing you do when you answer a question is, like, you answer the question. You know what I mean?
Kind of, like, rude.
You
to
feel
just,
me?
Like, stay silent. Like, what's going on?
I mean, the least you can do is, like, put it in the comments what you did for Halloween. Like,
Yeah, because if you guys aren't gonna be verbal, you might as well, like, type it out. Because that's
Yeah.
low-key kind of rude.
like,
to
you
not
guys should
respond.
be responding to us right now.
Okay. We had a great Halloween.
We did. Halloween was so fun.
It was really fun, actually.
This has been my favorite year out of, like, literally every Halloween we've done.
Yeah.
Like, it was a really good year.
It was really fun. I've gone trick-or-treating multiple years with, like, different people. And so I've done it, like, a few times with one of our friends. Wrong one. What am I doing? Oh, that one doesn't matter. Okay, I can mess with that. Sorry. I just got messed with my buttons.
Oh my gosh. Stop messing with your knobs.
So we've done it like once with our friend, or I've done it once with one of our friends, Sophia, and then another one of our friends, Camden, and like his siblings and like his older brother's friends, and that was fun. But it was like,
Oh, shoot.
it was nothing was bad. It just
Shade.
it felt like there was just like something was off that year. I don't know what
That's
it
real.
was, and then we went by ourselves last year, which was really fun. And then this year, we had a group of our friends. There was 5 of us, and it was extremely fun.
It was really
And I
fun.
feel like everybody was, like, nobody was, like, getting left out.
Yeah,
Nobody
no,
was,
it
like,
was awesome.
being, like, a pick me, because that, like, always happens in, like, group things. And I've done it. Like,
like how?
you kind of feel like how, like, oh, like, one girl, like, radiates towards the guys a lot.
Mm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I've done that before. Not on purpose, but
Yeah.
I've done it before.
Yeah.
But nothing like that happened. And I think it was a great Halloween.
Yeah, I feel like our group, like, as a whole, our entire group, like, everybody's close. So, like, if there's a girl around the guys, like, it's normal
Yeah.
because, like, oh, well, they're friends, like, on their own. Like, that's
Yeah.
cool. So, I just realized that. Like, we have such, like, a nice little group.
We
like,
really do.
It's actually, like, a good group.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had Reese, and then Grayson, and then one of our other friends. I don't know if we can say his name.
Dog
Oh, no, we called him Glasses.
Oh, yeah, we did call him Glasses.
Sorry. He doesn't even, I don't even know if he watches these. I don't know if he even knows the
Probably
name.
doesn't
I don't
even
even
know
know if he
they
knows
exist.
we, like, do this. So we had Reese, Grayson, and Glasses.
Yes. And then me and Piper.
And then us too. It was really fun, actually.
It was really fun. It was a really, like, odd
It was
group. Like, it's
yeah.
a group that, like, oh, yeah, we're all friends, but, like, we've never hung out just by ourselves together.
like the specific 5. Because, like,
yeah.
our group, overall, we have, like, the core is, like, 11 people. And so, like, of course, we can't always hang out as 11 people. It's not that
That's
easy.
a
Because,
lot,
like, we
yeah.
have, like, our Bible studies. And so, of course, like, most of us get together for those. But thankfully, our group doesn't get jealous easily on that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Because it's like, where the frick did that come from?
you have so much hair, girl.
I know. And so, because I haven't washed my hair in a few days. It, like, starts to come out more often when I don't wash my hair.
No, that's true. That's true. Your hair looks so good, though. I love. Oh, you were gonna show it on that
Sorry.
side. I was like, look at her curls, guys.
I did it for my Halloween
That's
costume, which I'll talk about in a second.
Yes.
But, like, thankfully, none of our friends, like, we understand, like, there's 11 of us, we can hang out separately.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Which I used to be, like, that kind of sucks that I wasn't invited. But at the same time, I was like, they're just having fun. They're just being them. I don't have to be invited all the time. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that big of a deal. Because
Yeah.
they want, like, we have 11 people. There's no way
It's
all
a
of us
lot.
can go to every single time. Like, it
Yeah.
just makes sense. And nobody also, like, really, like, just makes groups separate, though. It's not like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, like, I'm excluding those people and, like, we need to make our own group. It's just like, let's just hang out as a little five people.
Yeah.
And so like we were like, oh, we should trick or treat, but she was like, we should invite people, and I was like, I'm down if you're down. Like, I'm totally cool with that. And she was like, yeah, I do. Like, I want to. And so, yeah, last night was really fun, and it was. I literally texted her. I was like, this is gonna be like an interesting like group of 5 because I've hung out with everybody, of course, as like a group with all of our other friends, and then I've hung out with everybody individually besides Glasses. I've technically, if you call it individually, because there's like times where he'll like get to places early, and it's just like me and him.
Classes is so early all the time. I love it so much, but it was crazy. Like we were supposed to get here at 6:30, and he was here at 6.
We may need to tell him like 30 minutes later.
If it's my house, then maybe. But like everybody was here early, which I loved, of course. But that was crazy. He's like, if you're on time, you're late. I'm like, okay, work, okay, eat, okay, come on, kid.
That kid, bruh.
No, last night was really, really fun. So last night, if you haven't put the pieces together, was actual Halloween night. So that's what we did. We went trick or treating. And do we want to talk about costumes first, or do we want to talk about trick or treating first? Because I feel like they're separate.
Let's
do
do
separate things.
Costumes first, because I feel like, yeah.
You guys notice anything different? Any clues as to what I was for Halloween? Any clues?
I feel like they're gonna like get part of it, but not like the whole.
I should have worn my mitts. I had paws.
And your tail.
I was gonna wear my tail. Okay, so I was Curious George for Halloween, and apparently Curious George doesn't have a tail.
Glasses told us that.
So many people told me that actually. Yes, so many people. Like when I had my tail on for like 10 minutes as soon as I walked into the building, because our church was doing like a Halloween costume party thing. So I walk into the building, and then like 5 people, maybe like 4 people, is just like, Curious George doesn't have a tail, and that's why I took it off. But Curious George doesn't have a tail? He's a monkey.
And I think like me and Molly have even talked about this before. We're like, oh, he doesn't have a tail, but I don't remember it before, like until everybody.
Monkeys have tails. Is his tail amputated or something? Like what happened to his tail? He got too curious and he's
got too curious.
But yeah, my costume, we'll put up pictures. But my costume was pretty cool. I did Curious George with Grayson, so he was Yellow Hat Man. Which is really cool.
Actually a fire costume. Like they did really good. Yeah. And I feel like if you didn't have Grayson as the Yellow Hat Man, you wouldn't have been able to tell your Curious George. Like if you had like the book, like you would have been fine. But I feel like without Grayson, it would have been just like, oh, she's a monkey. Yeah. Which would still been cute, and you did a really good job, thankfully. But
yeah, with my costume, like it was just a lot of brown, and I think the only thing that made it like, oh, I'm a monkey, is the freaking banana on my head. Like if I didn't have this piece of yellow, it would be like, oh, she's just a bear.
I'm glad that you
chose this one, because there was a bunch of monkey ears that like weren't ones with bananas. But thank you, Pinterest, for showing me the ways. But yeah, if I didn't have the Yellow Hat Man, then I would have been a bear.
Monkey. A monkey or bear?
Bear. I would have been a bear. What were you for Halloween?
Okay, so my costume. So okay, our group costume was kids' book characters. Oh, yeah. So that was like our group costume, which was most of our friend group. I was trying to get everybody, but then a few people backed out last minute, and kind of sucks to suck for them because our group costume won.
It did.
Our costume won.
You guys lost out, like big time.
No, literally. And so there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 people that decided to leave the costume like halfway through October to go do other things, which 2 of the people, okay, so Camden and one of our other friends, they actually went as my brothers for Halloween.
Really funny.
It was actually really funny, and they did a really good job because they wore like their like my brother's clothes, and they like dyed their hair, or like not dyed, they sprayed their hair for like to match the color because my brothers have red hair. So they did like a really good job actually, and it was a really good
like,
costume.
Beards and everything like drawn on beards.
Well, one of Camden did, yeah.
Oh, I thought that he did too.
Because Jax doesn't have.
Oh, that's
he has a mustache, but it's like peach fuzz. I almost told the guy, I was like, you should have put peach fuzz on your face.
Should have. You really have to commit to the bit, you know.
No, literally, but so there's a lot of people that left our costume that I was just like, sucks to suck because we won, which I was not expecting to win at all. Whenever I say win, it's our church's costume contest, so there's like groups, most creative and best dressed, and so we won group costume, which I was really not expecting at all.
I kind of was, because the way they did it is they did mentions first, and they kept like just acknowledging people who had good costumes.
But I'm talking like before we got to the mentions. I was like, oh, there's no way we're gonna win.
I don't know.
And then
I didn't see any other groups. Really,
there was Wizard of Oz and Alice in Wonderland, and they honestly they did really good. there was too many Loraxes. There was no way they were gonna pick a Lorax.
Really?
There
I
was
thought
like
there was only
five.
one.
There was like 5 Loraxes. I'm not
Shoot,
joking.
Good thing I didn't do the Lorax. I almost kind of did.
Yeah, but there's one where they actually had like the one slur and stuff, so they did better than just like the normal, just like Lorax people.
Yeah, that's what I'm meaning. It's like not just
okay.
the Lorax, like
Yeah.
a group for a group costume.
But the other 2 in the running were the Alice in Wonderland and Wizard of Oz, which they actually did really good. But I think there was multiple people in our costume that really pulled through.
Yeah.
And it was like,
No, you and Reese specifically, like you guys, because their costumes. Because what were you? You haven't
okay,
got to
sorry. I was Fancy Nancy. I put so much
A-
effort into my costume.
down. Oh my god.
Honestly, it really wasn't that expensive, surprisingly.
That's
My
great.
base of it, my costume was more expensive than everything else. Like, I had
Dang.
a tank top and shorts and leggings on because she wears like the costume that I was going after, or like her outfit that I was going after was a leotard, but I was like, not doing
Can't
that.
really do that.
Yeah, let's not. So I had leggings and then like the little like bloomer like pink little shorts and then a tank top as like the bodysuit or like the whatever.
Yeah.
And so like
so
that
cute, you guys.
that base of my costume was the most expensive part, and then like, everything that was in my hair was actually extremely. It was like $20, not even.
Yeah.
It was extremely cheap because we went to
That's
Hobby
awesome.
Lobby.
Mhm.
But yeah, and then Reese did amazing on her costume too. She was
my
Thomas
gosh.
the Train, and she had like a box of Thomas's cart. It
Like,
was
made out of
so
cardboard,
cool.
spray painted, glued together, like looked so good. So like when they were doing the mentions and it was most creative, me and Reese were looking at each other and we were like, "You're gonna get this because like you're freaking Thomas the Train, like you have a freaking box, like you're great." And then when she didn't get it, and then we were like, "So that means that you're in the costume."
Yeah,
And nobody
because
mentioned any of us, and I feel like you would have gotten a mention for sure.
I was like, if not me, Reese has to like she has
Oh,
to
for
get
sure.
because they've never done honorable mentions before, but I'm glad they did. It was
Yeah.
kind of nice that
It was
people were
nice.
like still able to get recognition.
Yeah.
Because I told the judges, I was like, if you need to pull anybody from our costume, because they told me they were having a hard time like picking who they wanted for best dressed or like most creative or something like that, and I was like, if you need to pull anybody from our costume, like single out someone in our costume, like go for it. It doesn't really matter. Like we'll be fine as long as one person from our costume wins. I feel like that's a win for all of us, honestly.
Yeah.
So like I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, of course they didn't, but I was like, once we didn't get honorable mentioned, I was like,
Okay.
there's
wait.
no other group that could get picked. There's literally no other group that like could have get picked. Like there was no
Yeah.
other group. Like there
It's
was
like all
literally
the
no
other
other
groups
group.
got mentioned. It was like
Yeah.
us or the Lorax, and compared to the Lorax.
No, Lorax wasn't even in the running because they didn't get an honorable mention.
Oh yeah.
So it was like literally us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was really cool though. Like I was kind of surprised because I remember last year when we did Disney Princesses, it was like all the girls in our group did Disney Princesses, and it was so cool.
It was really cool, but there was a few people that didn't execute
Yeah.
how we wanted it to.
Yeah. This
Which
year
it was
everybody pulled
fine.
through.
Yeah. But we also had we had a few people that wasn't necessarily supposed to be in our costume necessarily, or like got added really last minute, and there was a lot of like, for me at least, because I kind of put together the costumes I kind of like not put together, but like
Come up with the idea of what we're gonna do.
I come up with the idea. I'm like, do you guys want to do this? And then I kind of like make sure like whoever is each person's costume, so we don't have like overlapping. And there was a lot of overlapping crap that was going on, and it was really stressful. And I was like, I don't know what's going on, but this
Yeah.
is a lot of like it was a lot.
Yeah.
So
But last year, because they do like the announcements like at the end, so I was like waiting all service, like I'm so excited we're gonna win, and then we didn't win. But this time, like I low-key forgot that was even gonna be a thing, and I was like, oh wait, we're doing this now. So like first of all, I was like surprised because like oh wait, costumes exist, and then also like surprised that we won.
I know.
It was
I
so
literally
cool.
at the beginning of the night I was like, we have to win. But then I was like at the end, like whenever we were about it honorable mention, I was like, I'm just gonna like set myself up for like not
I
getting my
know.
feelings hurt. I'm
We
just
had
gonna
2
say we're
years
not
in a
gonna
row
learn.
where we thought we were gonna win, and
Yeah.
then we didn't.
So I was just like, you know what? We're just not gonna win, and it makes it like 10 times better almost because you're like even more surprised. You're like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
It was really cool. So yeah, we did that. Everybody's costume was awesome. And then last night we all went trick or treating. We already talked about that. But we came up. This was Piper's. This was your idea, I think, because
I think it was like I said something and then
glasses.
I just need to ask him if we can say it. He'll probably be fine with it.
Probably.
I I said something, and Glasses was like, "Oh, we should actually do that and like just swap bags."
I was so confused though.
So, do you want to say it? You can
The first part.
go for it.
So everybody had their like trick or treating, like collecting bags. You know, Piper likes to say collecting. And Grayson left his in the trunk of the car, so we were down a bag. So I just gave him mine because I didn't want to like do the socializing. And then this is kind of what created this rotation idea.
So I was like, we should just play like musical chairs with our bags and like just swap bags.
If I would have heard that part, I never heard you say musical chairs. Then I
Oh.
probably would have understood it a little bit more.
Okay.
I was so confused until like the last few houses.
So after a little bit, it did get confusing. But I was like, well, Molly was like, no, I really don't need a bag, and I was like, well, then let's just like swap our bags for no reason because why not? Like it makes it
It's
gives a little
fun.
pizzazz, and
It
so
is so much more fun.
so we each like swap bags, and surprisingly, everybody's on board. I was not expecting that, honestly.
Yeah.
Grayson was the
Everybody
person.
wasn't like in agreement.
Yeah.
Like, all night. It was
Grayson was the
crazy.
one person that I was assuming that wouldn't want to do it
Yeah.
because he's normally not about that stuff, but he was actually like super down for it, and I was
Mhm.
like, "Thanks, dude." And
Thanks, dude. We agree on something for once. Oh my gosh.
literally,
No, for them.
no, literally,
We agree on anything, bro.
no, literally.
So bad.
So we were like, we passed it around, and then I was like, okay, once I get my bag back, I'll give it to Molly, and then I can be the one without the bag, and then once Molly gets my bag back, I'll like it can be someone else. And so it was like Molly didn't have a bag, I didn't have a bag, and Glasses didn't have a bag one time. I really.
We just need to text him after this and be
No,
like, "Can we say your name on our podcast?" Oh yeah, by the way, we have a podcast.
I think he actually knows. I think he knows.
Maybe
But
we talk about it enough.
yeah. But we like swapped it, and then I was like, well, then whoever doesn't have the bag can knock on the door. And so like Reese didn't have a bag. Reese was really excited to knock on the door, like extremely
I knocked
excited.
once and it's so fun.
And okay, guys. Okay, wait. Let me first explain this because we have part of our costume. My costume is extremely cold. Like my actual like fancy Nancy costume can be extremely cold. And I also had a train, and it would have got like extremely dirty on the street and everything. So I decided to go as Adam Sandler instead,
Which you pulled off.
which I think I actually did really good. I just wore like a bunch of my brother's clothing items, and then I got the glasses because Adam Sandler wears glasses, and I put my hair like in a bun so I didn't look like I just had like my hair down. But as we kept walking, and I've done this before, I took Grayson's hat, the yellow hat, and then I took my hair out because if I didn't have my hair down, I would look like genuinely insane,
Yeah.
like more than I already did.
Yeah.
And
I didn't
so
realize that you took your hair down actually.
yeah, I did. So I took my hair down and I had the hat on, and then I was like,
Wait, did you go to any doors like that?
yes, I think
I think there's one.
I think I
maybe.
went to one house with the hat on, and I think that's when we
Okay.
stopped going to houses. And then I was like, "Oh, Molly, can I have your ears?" And so I took her ears, and then I was like, "Let me give."
Glasses?
I'm just gonna say his name and I'll bleep it out. Honestly,
If
Glasses.
there's a bleep, you know who we're talking about.
Glasses. I'll get your glove because he was the Grinch, and so I got one of his Grinch gloves. I just had one. And then at this point, I also didn't have my shoes on. I just had my socks on. They're extremely dirty. And then I was like, Reese, what can I take from you? And she was, I forget the guy's name.
It's like
Fat something from a
It's-
Santa Claus movie.
yeah, the fat
Um,
Santa basically.
Yeah. And so I took her stomach, like the blanket she had in her hoodie. And so I had like one thing from everybody's costume, and then of course
she looked
mine.
atrocious.
It was
so funny.
insane. I'll try to put a photo up here. There's also a video on my channel of me in the costume, so go check that out. She was black. Just dot pip. But it was like I almost want to like never do a good costume. I think I want to just go as Adam Sandler every year now, and then just keep taking
Yeah,
things
no,
from
that's
everybody's
fun.
costume
That's fun.
because like nobody. You could still like tell mostly, besides like you because you don't have your ears on.
Yeah.
You could still tell kind of who everybody was.
Yeah.
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 But that's
Those were really fun.
what I did for my costume last night.
Yeah. It was really fun. This
It
is
was.
like definitely the best Halloween like ever.
It was. And then I have a little story.
Oh.
Okay, so
Wait, which one? Oh no.
the one I told your mom.
Okay.
So what was the other one?
The guy that was jacked.
Oh! Okay, guys, we're back.
We're back. The phone may or may not have died, but it's okay.
That's okay. We don't have a full camera yet, Just wait until we have a whole, just like wait for like 3 years, and we're gonna have a whole room to film in.
I know. I have
and
a whole studio and everything.
And setup and production team, and we don't have to
yeah.
edit videos anymore.
Oh, for sure. That'll be so awesome.
But
things will be on time.
oh, also, I'm gonna say this real quick. Little posting update. We post every 2 weeks, and then we skip a week, and then 2 weeks and skip a week. So that's our new posting schedule. But in those extra weeks where we don't post a podcast, we may post a little extra clips from like different podcast episodes, or like,
because we have a lot of shorts that don't end up making it because we just have so many like little bits we can make into shorts, so we can do like an excess short week. So we'll still be content, but long form videos every 2 weeks.
But back on track, I was saying I have a few little stories to tell. So there's 2 of them. So one time we were walking up to a house, and we decided that we wanted to say like happy like 4th of July, Happy New Year's, Happy
Valentine's
Christmas
Day, Happy Christmas,
like
Merry
all
Christmas.
of like the random little like and Happy Independence Day. We should have said that.
Oh, that would have been good.
Happy President's Day.
We should have gotten creative with it, but anything other than Halloween.
Yeah.
We said
so we wanted to say that, so we went up to this couple, and they were sitting on their driveway passing out candy, of course, and they were like, we said it, and then they started saying it back to us, which is like the best type of people you could like, possibly get.
When they match your energy, it's just like,
it's like, thank you,
I love you.
And so the lady was like, Happy Valentine's Day, and the guy was like, Happy blah blah blah. I didn't even know what he said, and I was like, oh, what's like the green one? And I don't know. Thankfully, people just know what the green one is, I guess. And
the green one.
He was like, oh, yes. And I was like, St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And he's like, yes, let's drink to that.
Let's drink to that?
Or like, I think people thought he said, hey, let's drink to that. But I think he said, I'll get a drink for that. Or something like that. Or like, we can get a drink.
Something involving a drink, and that's what matters.
We can get a drink for that. Or something like that. I don't know. But I was like, crazy. Yes. And then I just started cracking up. And me and our friend Glasses just cracked up all the way down the driveway.
I didn't even hear it like in the moment.
I know.
I wasn't like conscious.
Me and Glasses were like the only ones that I think like actually like really paid attention to, because y'all were like getting the candy.
Yeah.
And the only reason I was able to like have a conversation was because I didn't have my bag because you had my bag.
Yeah.
So. But and then this is like 2 houses down, I think. I didn't have the bag, so I was going to knock on the door instead. The guy that was handing out candy, which I still can't comprehend, like, that's who's passing out candy. Like, does that make sense?
I mean, he's a nice guy who likes to do things for kids on Halloween.
She's sounding really bad, but this guy, so you could see through the glass screen door because the main door is open and it was just the screen door. You could see all the way, I'm assuming, to like their back door, and I'm assuming like, that's what the door is. And the guy was, like, sitting, like, right next to the back door, and he got up, and he kind of started, like, limping a little bit, like, going to, like, grab the candy bowl, and I think he had a leg injury. I swear I told the story, like, 5 times right now, so Molly's like, I can recite it by memory.
I really could.
But I see him, and I just turn around, and I go to my friends, and I said, oh my gosh, he's jacked.
Like, so quick. The look in her eyes. Like, she turned around. Like, you put your foot and then immediately turned. Like, it was so quick and so fast. You were just like, oh,
I was like,
he's
oh
jacked.
my gosh, he's jacked. And then I just started laughing, and he had, like, tats all the way down his arm. And he was, like, really cute. And so even, like, Grayson and Glasses were like, oh my gosh, Piper, like, you're joking.
Shut up.
But the thing is also, like, they never hear me talk about guys, so I think that's also why they're like,
we're used to it, and they're like, girl, shut up.
Yeah. But I also think they were probably, like, surprised. They were like, what the frick is she talking about? Because she doesn't talk about guys. But Grayson was, like, he actually was cute. He was, like, light-skinned.
When
he had, like, curly hair.
We called him, like, later last night, and he was, like, but with the light skin and the curly hair?
Like,
bro.
He was cute. I didn't go up to the door because I was laughing too hard. And then Grayson was like, Piper, stop laughing. And I was like, I can't control myself. I'm sorry.
He's jacked with the tats.
No, literally. Jacked with tats. And curly hair.
Now I know you have a type. Light skin, curly hair, jacked.
I mean, I don't care about the skin color. It doesn't, like, nothing really matters. Just, like, curly hair, tats, jacked.
Just casually, just, like, you have to be jacked.
Really extremely strong. Biceps could be a pillow. I'm joking.
The eyes with that is what makes that a crazy statement. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching.
For coming. Happy Halloween. and New Year's and Thanksgiving and Christmas and Valentine's Day.
Oh, you got it in the right order this time. I'm proud of you.
No, I didn't. I said New Year's, Thanksgiving, Christmas. But we're just so glad that you're able to be here with us and to go on this journey with us today.
Ew. No, don't say that.
Have an amazing week. Hope you guys had a great Halloween. Have the great, amazing rest of your week. Whenever you're watching this, you should be watching it when it drops. Because why wouldn't you be? But
Tuesdays at 2.
Tuesdays at 2. So cute. But we love you. Bye.